This is the second installment of the Fazer upgrade series. We have the ball diffs front and rear, the heavy duty hubs front and rear, as well as the front and rear metal input gear. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Okay, to recap, this is the builder's kit for the Fazer. I have done the steel cup, I've done the steel output cup, the heavy duty motor mount, 35 tooth pinion, and the Tekin Gen 3. Everything else is stock, but in the builder's kit, you do get some bling and a couple upgraded parts. I also did the carbon fiber bumper support, as well as the carbon fiber shock tower. Let's get started and get after it. The stock diffs that come with the builder's kit are pretty nice. Everything's metal inside this diff except for the case. So this is going to be an interesting comparison. Plenty of shims to get this thing dialed in. It's also pretty sweet. It's got a little tensioner spring right there. A couple different assembly lube weights. Just another well-made product from Kyosho. I can adjust the diff by putting this Allen on this cup here, which will be accessible once it's in the car. They call for the removal and replacement of the metal input gear and to replace it with the plastic one, so there is no decision making there with that. This is also plastic. So I'm gonna go with the instructions and how it holds up. I did add a shim in there per the instructions. I had already shimmed the outside, so this is already really nice and tight. It's all ready to go back together and dig into the blocks on the outside and then be done with the front and then move on to the rear. These little bushings are eccentric and you have to get the balls in depending on the offset that you want. I compared it side to side with one side being stock and the other side being upgraded with these cups. It definitely tightens it up. One more ball diff left for the rear. The diff cover back on. On the HD rear cups, I went with the lower because there's a little bit more wear on the inside. So I know that camber's working for me. Put the wheels back on and get out there. There we go. Yeah, it laser straight acceleration. Oh wow, okay, there's where the difference is. So I think what's happening is I'm getting both rear wheels to spin. The ball diffs were great. That's a thumbs up. The first one was kind of tricky to build because of the intricacy of the parts, but once you get the hang of it, the second one was easy. The ball cups, amazing. They are much tighter than the stock ones. You also have some adjustability in there for how far you want to camber the wheels. In the back, you also get a manual adjustment. Input gears, the ball diff kit comes with the plastic input gear. The other thing to note is that you can get at the differential by sticking an Allen in the cup right there. Lock it in with the Allen key and then turn the opposite wheel and you can tighten or loosen the differential that way. Same with the rear. Couldn't be happier with the model. Pinnacle Fazer right here. It is tight. The Fazer project's been a total blast. It's been great to share the upgrades with you guys. Stay tuned for more fun projects.